Hi, and welcome to A Better Place. Today we will be bringing you part 2 on our educational programs as we continue our talk with the headmaster at the Learning Unlimited Preparatory School. Stay tuned, we will be right back. Welcome back to A Better Place. As I mentioned in the intro, we will be continuing our discussion with the headmaster at the Learning Unlimited Preparatory School. In this segment, we will focus more on the middle school and the high school at Learning Unlimited Preparatory School. Mr. Gibson, welcome back to A Better Place.
Pleasure to be back.
So, Mr. Gibson, as I said, we'll more focus now on what is offered at the Learning Unlimited Preparatory School from your middle school onto your high school.
Well, now we're getting in a little bit more of the area of my expertise.
Right.
And middle school and upper school, the high school, very important segments, yet very different. 6th grade, 7th grade, and 8th grade are transitory years in children's lives. There's a lot of changes going on. So it's very important in education to make sure that we are raising the bar and implementing new strategies at this stage of their education. So we introduce longer classes, heavier workloads on the children, and of course increased activities such as their phys ed programs, competitive programs that we offer as well, not just in sports but elsewhere, and also continue with the performing arts program. Upper school or high school level begins at 9th grade, and it goes from 9 through 12. And this is the formative years where each year truly counts as far as their academic performance, because those grades 9 through 12, their academic record is what is placed on their transcripts, and that is what is provided to the universities. And so it is obviously one of the biggest keys to their chances of getting accepted and enrolled in major universities throughout the world. So we have to make sure that they are prepared to succeed at the highest levels once they reach 9th grade.
Right.
And so those formative years of middle school, grades 6 through 8, can never be stressed enough. And at Learning Unlimited, we are very, very happy to have a very strong program in the middle schools. We have a great set of teachers, and the students seem to truly thrive at this level. So it's very, very interesting. It's very challenging, though, to work with these children at that level, too. But it's nice to see their success as they're working their way through that transitory stage of life to move on to be the young adults that we'll see in high school.
Right. So some of the programs that are offered, you offer, for example, which is very unique, French and Spanish as low as in the pre-K to kindergarten.
Absolutely.
Are there other languages that are offered in the middle school, or is it the same set of languages, Spanish, French, Dutch?
Same set of languages. It's more intensive level instruction in Spanish and in French. And we have now been increasing the French portion of the program so that both in Spanish and French, when these children reach the high school level and in their levels at grades 11 or 12, that there is a possibility that they can take what is one of the AP, Advanced Placement examinations, to earn college credit for that foreign language. So this is what we're truly striving for at that stage. And of course, in these Spanish and French lessons, we also have clubs that start, so that the Spanish club and the French club meet, and they create trips every year to go on. Immersion trips, culture immersions, learning immersions. And this year, we're offering a fantastic trip for the students to take to Paris, France.
Wow.
Our French teacher, Miss Annalyn Hernandez, who also teaches Spanish as well, has put together an absolutely astounding, amazing program to take the students on our spring break in April to France to experience Parisian culture at its finest. And it is a fabulous opportunities for these children to really see that true history come to life. And right now we're trying to finalize a Spanish club trip as well. And this one is going to be more language-based, where we're working with a language institute to teach 20 hours of intensive Spanish language, as well as add the cultural component to it.
Right.
While they're abroad on the same period of time in their spring break trip in April. So we're trying to see what locations we can offer and then what ones are finally decided on. So we're at the stage now where we're in the last couple of weeks of having our Spanish teacher, Miss Anita Bishop, put that together. She's in charge of the Spanish club trip. So by doing this, we are trying to enrich the whole language learning experience by tying in history and culture, as well as the language component itself.
Which is important.
It really is. And of course, the younger kids, when they're coming up, are really looking forward to the opportunity where they're allowed to go on these type of trips, to get off island and experience life in a different setting for an intensive week-long experience.
Okay. Well, Mr. Gibson, we have to take a break, and when we come back, we'll continue to talk about the learning environment at the middle school and high school at Learning Unlimited. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
For those topsy-turvy nights, a diaper that suits your baby. Huggy Snug and Dry with all new leak lock. Absorbs faster to help stop leaks. Parenthood, chaotically beautiful. Enjoy it.
GEBE has been faithfully serving the communities of St. Martin, Saba, and Statia, powering your home and our economy. Come rain or shine, our qualified team of professionals are working hard 24 hours a day to provide you and your family with safe, reliable electricity and water. We use the latest technologies and test our products daily to maintain the highest international standards. Our friendly staff is always there to assist you, whether in person, over the phone, or online. We are committed to constantly improving our products and services, making them more efficient, effective, and environmentally friendly to serve you better today and our next generation of clients tomorrow. GEBE, powering.
Hi, and welcome back to A Better Place. Mr. Gibson, we talked about the language program that is offered at the middle school as well as the high school at Learning Unlimited. But there's such a number of different activities that go on at Learning Unlimited that the school is always being mentioned. If you're not seeing it in the papers, you're seeing it on the news, you're hearing about Learning Unlimited, always winning at certain events that take place outside of school. So I'm thinking there must be some special secret that is somewhere hidden in the Learning Unlimited school that other schools are not privy to. But I just want you to tell us a little bit about that as well.
Well, Angelique, I don't think it's so much as a secret, but it's just a focus that we have. Starting the kids in those younger grades in the elementary school to see and get used to the beauty of each and every type of core course that we offer, and all the enrichment courses of art, of performing arts. It starts to all come together and gel in middle school, that transitory period time, where children, as they develop and grow, are changing. They're searching for their own identities and self. So you see them reaching out in different ways and experimenting with different aspects of what's offered in the school and out. And this is where we really step to the forefront. Our science program, we have a brand new science laboratory at our school, and it is outstandingly run by our science coordinator, Miss Preeti Notani, who happens to be this year already nominated for Teacher of the Year award at the prestigious Crystal Pineapple Awards. That's coming up in just another week or so. And we're looking forward, hopefully, for her success at this because, truthfully, the amount of effort and time that she puts in to putting together an outstanding science program that we can offer all students really should be recognized. She goes above and beyond, and that's what I think also it takes for teachers to go above and beyond the call of duty, to take what they do to heart, to make sure that we can create the best opportunities for our children to become lifelong learners. And that's the beauty of that middle school. With Learning Unlimited's amazing success in the island science fairs that go on, we take great pride in that. And the students do as well. Right. It sets them on the road to success in science, in math, in social studies. And of course, their presentation skills at these events are vital. They must be good public speakers. They must have sound writing skills and how they present their projects for the science fair. Right. So it encompasses every bit of the whole academic experience to succeed. And we take them at that young age of 6th grade for the science fairs, and we bring them along. So every year they're becoming more and more experienced. So when they get to that high school portion, the projects that we expect them to put together are really amazing, as well as their presentation skills. And this is where the public speaking aspect comes in, because another one of Learning Unlimited's great successes comes in the realm of public speaking. This year, we see one of the most key aspects that most people don't consider in this to be highlighted. We've just completed a great early first semester season regarding the Junior Minister of Tourism competitions that's held not only on island but off island, in which we've had tremendous success, but also the JCI speech competitions that were put on. The subject matter that these children have to study and research to prepare their speeches is right on the money when it comes to key understanding of ourselves and our society today and what is important, especially to the island of St. Martin in regards to culture and tourism and sustainability. 3 aspects of our lives today that every single person needs to become more aware of and hopefully become an expert at if we are to succeed in the coming years. But not only is it those outstanding academic students that like to participate in these, but we also encourage other students to step up and test the waters. Students that may not have always been the best academically in the classroom, because we want to focus on the whole student and develop them then. So we might take a student who might have been weak academically, but we encourage them to participate and hone their other skills. Those students typically are much more social and much more set to go on stage and perform. And we see the success this year in a young man, a 10th grader, Shaquille Ortega, and his success in the JCI speech competitions, as well as of a young lady, another 10th grader, Shandani Fleming. Absolutely amazing. Shandani, tremendous student, hard worker. Shaquille, really new to academic success in many ways. And by his success in the speech competition, it has changed his attitudes towards academic success as well. He's proud of himself. He's confident of himself. And now he wants to improve his ability in academic research, academic performance in all areas of school. Math, science, social studies, English. It's a transformation. And again, the key of a transformative process, the transformative years of middle school, and the key of transforming young adults in high school. And that's the enthusiasm that our teachers bring every day to school, And that's the enthusiasm that we try to bring to the students as well, to get them to look at themselves and say, what do I want to become? And I can do it. Take the chance, take the risk, become more confident in yourselves, and explore the possibilities of what you can do. It is amazing to see children realize that the world is theirs and that they are capable of success, and that it is a process. So ones that try and fail, it is not a failure. It's you're succeeding by trying. You are trying every year in a process, a step-by-step process of building yourself, your own image, your own ability, your own skills, your own knowledge to take on and challenge the world. It is fabulous to see that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm glad of what you said, Mr. Gibson, concerning the transformation that you're seeing now in Shaquille after him having won this competition. Because I think it's very important for parents and teachers to know that you're not, because I have often heard teachers say that we're not all going to be doctors, we're not all going to be lawyers, we're not all, everybody has their niche and has their expertise, what they're good in. But I think it's always good to be able to push children to see that they're good in one aspect that will encourage them to become better in another. So I'm very happy to hear you say that the teachers at LU really push their students in realizing who they are, and to see that you can achieve much more if you just give it a chance. So I'm very happy that you said that, and that, you know, Shaquille was given that opportunity to realize that there's much more in him that he can accomplish than probably what he thought before.
And it's a role model, too. The success of these children, they are role models for all the other students in the school, where those students can identify with that. You have the students that have always been academically gifted or hardworking, and they've experienced academic success all the way through. But what about the number of students that really struggle at times, that have to learn in stages, and they see that great thing happen to somebody else that they can relate to?
Right.
And that's the beauty of it. And that's why we encourage everyone all the time to do this. We see each child as different. We allow for those differences. We encourage the development of every aspect of a child. It's nice to praise them all the way along the way, not just to see them find what defeat is like, but to see that you can have victory out of defeat. And that's the beauty of it. There are no losers. There are winners every step of the way. Everyone is a winner. And that's what we want to encourage. We want to say, try. You might not win. You might not achieve what you hope to do. But the learning process is there. What did you learn by your experience? And that's the experiential component that we see done. It is fabulous.
Mr. Gibson, we've come to the end of our second segment. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, we'll talk about what, in your opinion, makes Learning Unlimited the parent's choice to send their child to Learning Unlimited school, and also, your final messages to parents who already have their kids in school, and also, in general, what you have to say to the viewing audience concerning education in its entirety. Stay tuned, we will be right back.
Man, I'm supposed to take my girl out to dinner this weekend. I'm so broke, man.
Man, I used to have those same problems, but since I got my whip company card, when I take my lady out, I even get something back,
Get something back? Well, you're a lucky fella.
I take your mind out the gutter, man. What I mean is, with whip company I get back 1% on every purchase I make. With this card, I can spend in guilders and use it throughout the Netherlands and TDs. Instead of paying 1% with the dollar credit card, man, I get 1% back on every purchase I make at the end of the year.
What? I gotta get myself a company on card.
Man, but let's go.
Let me go. Man, now my lady's birthday gonna be a real celebration.
At least now with Whip Compaleon, I know you're gonna get something back.
The Web Compaleon credit card with limits as low as 500 guilders. You don't have to walk with cash, and it is accepted by practically all businesses. The Web Compaleon is the first guilder credit card that can be afforded by anyone.
Welcome back to A Better Place. Mr. Gibson, we've reached to our final segment talking about the middle school and high school at the Learning Unlimited Preparatory School. But I want 3 things from you in this final segment. What would you say to those who might be considering sending their kids? And then also your final messages and convey to us your thoughts on education in its entirety.
Perfect. Well, thank you, Angelique. It's been a pleasure so far on the show. I've really enjoyed discussing Learning Unlimited and education. And what I really want to leave people with is the understanding of happy students in many ways, not just the ones that are there every day, making sure they're enjoying the experience, but what type of experience that Learning Unlimited can provide those children that parents are very pleased with as well. And that comes with discipline and structure. Now, those are 2 words that I want to make sure people understand are good things. They're positives, because we're trying to instill values and behaviors that promote the best in life for people as they go through life. And that means that we have a very disciplined and structured environment where we encourage and promote good behaviors by students. The way they conduct themselves and the way they interact with others and how it reflects on everyone. And I think that's a great thing. And it starts with just the way that they dress, how they follow the simple rules, and why, the understanding of why rules are in place. And because it does encourage better behavior and better attitude towards learning in general and the development of themselves, that it's not outward expressions of clothing and jewelry that count. It's the inner person. It's themselves and how they find their own identities and how they interact with others and how that they show that they want to be participating members of society. And so we see it from right at the youngest ages, right through the highest levels of 12th grade and high school. We promote civic behavior. We have a huge component where we expect our students to participate in community events. We take great pride in wanting to instill the attitude of and the environment and the importance of environmental actions for the rest of their lives that they can take with them, that they can help educate others in the community. So we see huge participation all across the board with all our students in the areas of the environment, alternative energy, of sustainability, of cultural diversity, and accepting the different cultures that are around there and taking the best of everything out in society and how to make people's lives better, how to be contributing citizens, and how you carry yourself as an individual, that you carry yourself with your head held high, that you know that you have a good set of ethics and values that you've established that you can be proud of, that you can really do unto others as you would have them do unto you. In other words, to try to be a good person, a whole person, and a contributing member of society. At the high school level, we have something that really comes to the forefront. They get a taste of it once they reach middle school, which is our college and school counseling. We have a tremendous school counselor at Learning Unlimited who starts to set the bar and work with these children right on through so that in high school they are prepared well on their way to finding the universities that they want to go on to, whether that's in the United States, Canada, in Europe, or anywhere in the world. We are going to provide them with the information that they need to succeed and to be accepted in these universities. And if you say, why should parents bring their children to Learning Unlimited? What is the desired outcome that you're looking for your child? You want them to be well-rounded. You want them to become a contributing member of society. You want them to succeed at the highest levels of academic growth. You want to see that they walk away from Learning Unlimited with the knowledge, the skills, and the attitude to take on any challenge that life may have for them. And in our world today, in the modern world, it is full of challenges that have never been seen before. And it is important that they are educated in those aspects with their history courses, with their science courses, with their literature courses that teach them the human experience, to learn from the past, see who they are and how they got to be that way, and where are they going in the future, and what role can they play. And in that case, we are preparing them every step of the way for success. And I think that's it. Students walk away knowing that they can succeed. Parents are pleased to see success as a key component each step of the learning process every year that they're in Learning Unlimited, and to give back to the community. To give to the community where we have high school students working with elementary school students and the little kids and taking supreme pleasure and enjoyment in doing that. It's a good feeling. That's what makes you feel good. Teachers, staff come in every day feeling good about what we do. We're proud of what we do. We are happy with what we do. We know we are trying to make a positive impact on people's lives, and our students are leaving the school wanting to make a positive impact on other people's lives as well.
Okay. Well, Mr. Gibson, thanks so much. You know, you've, once again, like I mentioned in the first segment, you've given us a wealth of information concerning the education at Learning Unlimited Preparatory School. Now, of course, parents who don't know or who didn't know about the school, they know a lot more. They know about what you offer, they know about the different programs, and they know why they should choose Learning Unlimited for their children's education. So thanks once again for having been a part of A Better Place.
Perfect. Well, thank you very much, and I encourage everyone out there in education throughout the island to continue to work hard. We know it's not an easy job for teachers, wherever you're teaching at, but come in with the right attitude, be happy with what you do, be enthusiastic, and your students will be enthusiastic learners as well.
Thank you, Mr. Gibson. And to you, the viewing audience, we would like to thank you for having been a part of A Better Place. Stay tuned for our other programs. I am your host, Angelique Dumont.